That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose was supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm going to say allegedly, with the help. I got a call the day Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted in TashaKLive.com of her and the little boy. All, there were more photos because it was a wino, but they was having a private dinner. It didn't look like a couple. This has been going on, according to sources, for months. And Remy Ma honestly feels, and I think that's why she's wearing all that little girl,
Many people admired Remy Ma and Papoose's love story. Their relationship was seen as one of the most loyal and inspiring in hip-hop. During interviews, Remy would often talk about her time in prison and how Papoose stayed by her side. She said he visited her 4 times a week, called every day, and never gave up on her. She served an 8-year sentence, and through it all, he stayed loyal and supportive. When she was released, they got married and welcomed a child together. Fans loved seeing their bond and viewed them as the ultimate hip-hop power couple. A real-life example of love surviving hard times. But even back then, people noticed signs of trouble. Remy Ma had always been known for her strong personality and unpredictable behavior. She could be wild and impulsive, and many warned Papoose to be careful. When they appeared on Drink Champs, their chemistry seemed off. Some viewers even felt like things between them were tense. Not long after that, rumors started flying that Remy was having an affair with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, a man who worked under them when they launched their new rap league. Allegedly, when Papoose found out, things got physical. Reports said he confronted Easy and even punched him in the mouth. The story exploded all over blogs and gossip sites, and fans were shocked. But through all the drama, Papoose never spoke publicly about it. To this day, he stayed quiet about what really happened. Now new rumors are swirling that Papoose has moved on and is dating a professional boxer, believed to be Claressa Shields. She's been seen with him several times, and people are starting to talk. Meanwhile, Remy Ma has been defending herself online, saying she never cheated, and that the story people heard isn't the full truth. She recently took to her social media accounts to share her side, trying to clear her name. Before she spoke out, though, blogger Tasha K jumped into the mix. Known for stirring things up, Tasha K called out both Remy and Easy the Block Captain. She laid into them hard, claiming to have inside information about what really went down. From there, she transitioned straight into talking about Remy Ma's behavior and relationships, throwing even more fuel onto the fire. At this point, what was once seen as one of hip-hop's strongest love stories has turned into a web of rumors, heartbreak, and public shade. Fans are divided, some still rooting for Papoose, while others believe Remy's side of the story. One thing's for sure, this situation keeps getting messy, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon.
So here's the thing, y'all. Remy been out here, and I think she's tired of people speaking for her. But I always say this, a lie unchallenged will eventually become the truth. Okay? And so for her to be, now responding and sitting in the car, eating her kids' snacks, worried about what haters are saying, I'm like, why she always going live from the car anyway? You can't go live from the house? You can't show us where you stay, and shit like that? Why are you always in the car? But she's got a lot that's been on her mind, and this is the season of letting go, and she's trying to let it go before the winter starts. And let's hear what she got to say. Let's go.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out, because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk, like if it's a certain situation.
Them juice boxes really do be good though. When Lamine was with me, I had all them juice boxes, and I would drink them all myself. And he'd be like, Mama, where my juice at? And I tell her baby right now, it's like, Mama, where my juice box at? Go ahead and go.
You could talk to a person, you express how you feel, they express how they feel, and y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree, or you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. Not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing fucking hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. It goes right back into that other category what I was telling y'all. As soon as I feel like you get one hit. I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit that I don't like, take it to the... Okay? Now we gotta go somewhere else. But yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What was you talking about? Not terrorism, but they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Da 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 da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? It handles a lot of problems. Not if they fight recorded. Nah, I can't.
We talking about somebody that don't know how to fight fair. Did she kill somebody? What she do? She just stabbed him. So she don't even know how to fight herself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, while she out here talking about fighting, I don't think she wanna see Papoose new woman like that, because Papoose new woman really do this. Y'all got to go over there to TashaKLive.com and see who that woman is. I can tell you right now, she ain't gonna say that to that woman's face. She will get beat up, and her boyfriend that looked like Papoose Jr. will get beat up again, because Papoose did run down on him about his woman. So don't make Papoose spin the block. And I'm mad anyway. Remy, what's wrong? You don't like how you look? Why you got that filter on yourself like that? You saw that filter? That wasn't no. You got that filter to make your skin look smooth, make you look like Jamal Bryant, that damn Avatar. Stop. And now son in jail for violence and stuff. Like, girl, you should be putting... Why is he not out on bail? Could she not make the bail still? They did give him a bail. Remy, you in the car, baby. Come on now. I know you can get a cryptocurrency scam going or something now. Your baby need to be out of jail. Your baby need to be out of jail. Not y'all talking about the T-Move Papoose. No. Yeah, but Papoose new girl is, she about that. And I don't think Remy gonna be talking cash shit to her, because like I said, she really does this all day, every day. And if anybody got a problem, while Remy is almost 50 years old talking about she really believe people gotta fight, you saw what happened to you. Girl, bye. Yeah, she left Papoose for the help. She's signing his checks. Because I think it's just aggressiveness. Jasmine said she's a grandfather. What did you say? She's a grandfather. She's a what? You said she's a grandfathered.
I didn't say grandfather.
She's grandfathered in to be a stud. What? A what stud?
I said she's giving stud.
Yeah, she's a grandfathered in stud. So which means they are grandfathered her into the LGBTQ as a stud. So yeah, his head is small. Right. He got the beard to try to add some symmetry to it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's clear that Remy Ma is going through a lot right now. She's been posting videos, talking about her love for boxing, and how she's been focusing on herself. But if you look closely, it seems like there's something deeper behind all that. In my opinion, and I've said this before, she really wants to get back with her husband, Papoose. You can tell by her tone, her posts, and even the little things she says. It feels like she's trying to get his attention again. At the same time, Papoose has stayed silent through everything. He hasn't spoken publicly, hasn't responded to rumors, and hasn't shown any sign that he wants to fix things right now. That silence tells you a lot. You can feel that he's probably very hurt. This is a man who stood by Remy for years, through thick and thin. He supported her when she was in prison, visited her constantly, and stayed loyal the whole time. So for things to fall apart like this, It must cut deep. There were even rumors online saying there might have been some kind of abuse in the relationship. But honestly, I don't believe that. Nothing was ever proven, and knowing Remy's strong personality, if something like that had really happened, she would have spoken up right away. She's not the type to stay quiet about being mistreated. She's always been outspoken, confident, and ready to defend herself. So if there was any truth to those claims, the world would have already heard about it from her own mouth. What's more likely is that their relationship went through normal ups and downs. Every couple has disagreements and arguments, especially when you've been together for years. But from how things look, it seems like Remy may have acted out emotionally. She's known for having a strong, fiery personality. Sometimes that works for her, sometimes it doesn't. I think maybe she said or did things that were disrespectful and impulsive. She probably assumed Papoose would always forgive her, just like before, because he had always been patient and understanding. But this time, something changed. Maybe Papoose finally reached a point where he couldn't take it anymore. Maybe he decided he deserved peace and respect, not chaos. From what we've seen, he's walked away quietly, moved on, and is now rumored to be seeing someone new, a professional boxer. That's probably what triggered Remy's latest comments about boxing, where she seemed to throw subtle shade at the new woman in his life. She made it sound like the relationship wouldn't last, or that the new woman couldn't compare to her. But deep down, that's just hurt talking. Remy might not admit it publicly, but she seems embarrassed. She's used to being in control, used to being the star. And now she's the one who lost someone loyal, a man who always put her first. That can be a hard pill to swallow. You can tell she didn't expect Papoose to actually move on. She probably thought he'd always be there, no matter what she did. But when a man loves deeply and gets hurt enough times, even he has limits. What I respect about Papoose is how he's handling everything. He's not bashing her online, not doing interviews, not feeding the drama. He's choosing silence, and that silence speaks louder than any words. Sometimes the best revenge is peace. The best response is no response. When you stay quiet, people start to see the truth for themselves. They read between the lines. His calmness says everything he's done. He's not angry anymore, he's just detached. I've been around long enough to recognize that kind of silence. When a man is truly hurt, he doesn't argue, he doesn't fight, he just walks away. That's when you know it's real. No yelling, no social media posts, just distance. And from how Papoose has been acting, that's exactly what's happening here. He's focusing on his peace, his future, and maybe even love again. Meanwhile, Remy seems to be struggling to accept that. Her posts and comments come across like she's trying to convince both herself and the public that she's fine, that she's moved on. But anyone paying attention can tell she's still processing it. Sometimes, when people lose someone they didn't expect to lose, they act defensive or try to downplay the situation. That's human nature. This whole story is a lesson for everyone watching. Social media relationships always look perfect, but no one really knows what's happening behind the scenes. Papoose and Remy once looked like the perfect couple. Two people who had survived so much together. But love alone isn't always enough. If one person keeps giving and the other takes it for granted, eventually something breaks. So I think the best thing for both of them is to move forward separately. Papoose seems to be doing that quietly and with dignity, which is something a lot of men can learn from. When a relationship ends, especially one you gave your heart to, the best thing isn't revenge or exposure, it's peace. Stay silent, heal, and let time show who you really were in that relationship. In the end, this whole situation shows us that even strong love stories can fall apart. Sometimes the person who stood by you the most becomes the one who finally walks away. And when that happens, no words can fix it. You just have to accept it, learn from it, and grow.